Hello, St. Andrews, and welcome to this week's edition of Chancel Chat on this Wednesday, the 29th of August, another hazy, hot, and humid summer day. Rather unusual for this late in the month of August, but we're experiencing some of the hottest weather we've had all summer. Not much we can do about that except to try to stay cool. I'd like to begin by reflecting on two events that were held last weekend here at St. Andrews. The first was the Safe Church training held here on last Saturday. We welcomed 19 volunteers, 18 of which were members of St. Andrews, to this day-long training, and we began at 9 a.m. and it concluded at 3 p.m. This training is a requirement. Our diocese requires all volunteers who work with children in the diocese to have this training. So it's kind of in preparation for our launch of our child care program, which will begin on Sunday, September 9th, the first Sunday after Labor Day. And so parents who are attending the 10 o'clock service can bring their children to the nursery, and we'll have two certified child care providers present in the nursery to care for your children. So we're very, very excited about this. I want to thank Pat McCulloch for coordinating this along with Ruth Greco. So it's going to be a wonderful new addition to our schedule, Sunday morning schedule, beginning the 9th of September. The second event was a wonderful annual church picnic held at the Smithville Picnic Pavilion. We began with a celebration of the Holy Eucharist at 10, followed by a wonderful picnic lunch. I want to thank John Smythe and Bill McBride for their cooking of the hamburgers and hot dogs. Everyone there enjoyed the meal and had a wonderful time of fellowship. So a great day. It was a beautiful day, too, on Sunday, the 26th of August. So looking ahead to the month of September, on Sunday, September 9th, as I mentioned, the first Sunday after Labor Day, that afternoon at 3 o'clock, we'll be having a special liturgy to honor our first responders here in the Rancocas Valley. And this liturgy is going to be held at Sacred Heart Church, just down High Street from St. Andrews at 3 o'clock. And it's sponsored by our Rancocas Valley Clergy Association. So a great opportunity to express our gratitude for these hometown heroes who serve our community so faithfully. So please mark your calendar and plan to join us for this service honoring our first responders on Sunday afternoon, September 9th. Friday evening, September 14th, we're launching our youth ministry program for the year. We have two new youth leaders, Liz Henry and Ruth Greco, and they are extending an invitation to all the young people of the parish to come for a brief meeting. It starts at 7:30 in the parish hall and will be finished by 8:30. To kind of talk about plans for the year. So if you're a young person, whether you've been involved in youth ministry here at St. Andrews before, please plan to join Liz and Ruth in the parish hall at 7:30 on Friday evening, the 14th of September. The next day, Saturday the 15th, our men's group is sponsoring a special men's breakfast. It will be held here in the parish hall rather than at the Route 38 diner where we normally meet. And it will begin at 9 a.m. rather than 8 o'clock as our normal breakfast time. And we're hoping that many of the men of the parish who are not currently involved in the men's group will come and join us. Our guest speaker will be the Reverend Irving Fryer. He's the pastor of New Jerusalem House of God on Washington Street, and also played as a wide receiver for 17 seasons in the NFL, including several with the Philadelphia Eagles. So please mark your calendar if you're a man and have an interest in this special program. Please plan to join us on Saturday morning, September 15th at 9 a.m. in the parish hall for a special men's breakfast. Speaking of the men's group, we have a real need for some leadership. Our president resigned and also our treasurer. So in the interim, I've agreed to serve as president of the men's group, and Frank Marchese, our warden, has agreed to continue as treasurer. But we need some men to step up and assume these leadership positions. So if you have an interest or would like to learn more about what it might mean to be the president or the treasurer of the men's group, please let me know and I'll share the information with you. Welcome Back Sunday has been scheduled for Sunday, September 23rd. We'll have a regular Sunday morning schedule that day, followed by a special coffee hour with some really great food and a great opportunity to honor a couple of our volunteers who have retired from their positions, and also just to reconnect with your church family after a long summer. So please mark your calendar, Sunday, September 23rd, immediately following the 10 o'clock service, special welcome back activities. As far as prayers for the parish this week, I want to continue to pray for Judy Thompson as she recovers from hip surgery several weeks ago, and pray for Ginny Trombetta, who will be undergoing surgery this next week. And we also want to remember in our prayers Herman Eichhoff and Mimi Phillips, who are both patients at a virtual hospital in Mount Holly. The saint of the week this week is John Bunyan. And many of you, here's a picture of John Bunyan. Many of you know him as the author of Pilgrim's Progress, one of the most popular and extensively read books about the Christian life, the life of Christian discipleship. Bunyan was born in 1628 in Bedford, England, in the Midlands of England. He was the son of a tinker. Now, a tinker is a maker and mender of metal pots. And he served in the English Civil War, and during that time of service underwent a period of intense spiritual anxiety, which was resolved when he became a member of a Baptist congregation. And he became a lay preacher in the Baptist church. He continued the work of his father. He continued as a tinker, but he also was a lay preacher. It's what we call today a bivocational minister. And as I said, his most famous work is Pilgrim's Progress. The full title is The Pilgrim's Progress from This World to That Which Is to Come, commonly known as Pilgrim's Progress. He also wrote a spiritual autobiography entitled Grace Abounding to the Chief of Sinners. So a great writer and lay preacher, John Bunyan, who died on the 31st of August in the year 1688, but his feast day is today, August 29th. So we remember and give thanks to God for the ministry and life of John Bunyan. So that's about all I have for today. This weekend, Father Tin, our priest associate, will be here on Saturday evening to preach and preside, and I will preach and preside at both services on Sunday, September 2nd. Labor Day weekend, so the office will be closed on Monday in honor of Labor Day. We'll be open again. We won't have morning prayer on Monday. Morning prayer will resume on Tuesday, September 4th. So until next week, when we'll talk again, have a blessed week, and I hope to see you in church this weekend. God bless you.